It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Wylam Brewery and it's a bottle of their Remain in Light, a Superstacked Alpha Pale, coming in at 5% ABV. Wylam Brewery are kicking it at the moment. A lot of people talking about their beers, so I'm super excited to get this one out into a glass and see what we get. There's a look at the bottle cap. The beer was kindly sent to us by our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fantastic range of beers from all around the world. If you want to know more, check out the link in the description box of the video and I'll take you directly to their website. Let's get on with the review. Nice bit of smoke on the opening, beer in the glass. Ooh, good carbonation on this one. So unfined, unfiltered. So this could be a nicely hazy beer when we get round to pouring the rest out. Beer in the glass, it has a 3-finger, slightly off-white head, good levels of carbonation, golden in colour, and as I mentioned, slightly hazy. Looks good. Let's get the aroma. A little bit of earthiness to this one. Maybe a touch more traditional, a little bit of earthy spiciness going on. Might be a slightly different malt build or a slightly different hop build. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I just reviewed another Wylam Brewery beer. And it was their Swipe Right SPA. And that one was super juicy and super hoppy. This one probably will be too. I'm just trying to drag out a little time so I can get some more of the beer in the glass. But I don't think the beer's going to allow me to do that, or the head anyway. A little bit of pineapple, a little bit of grapefruit. Quite dry in the aroma. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. Yeah, it's quite earthy, it's quite piney, it's quite spicy. A little bit more of a traditional, say, English pale ale. Nicely carbonated too. The carbonation on the beer springs and pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, forcing that flavour all over your palate. Let's see if it looks bottle conditioned. Yeah, look at that. A well conditioned beer then. So I'm gonna struggle to get all of the beer into the glass. Maybe it did a little bit more of that conditioning, the second fermentation process in the bottle, creating a little bit more carbonation. Let's carry on. Slightly piney, more earthy. It's quite earthy, this beer. Spicy, a little bit of white pepper maybe. And some citrusy hops on the back end, a nice bitterness on the back end. But doing a very, very quick comparison between the two beers, would I choose Swipe Right or the Remain in Light? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you and say that I would probably choose Swipe Right, the Session India Pale Ale. For me, it's just got a little bit more, it's got a little bit more flavour, it's got a little bit more going on. More tropical and blood orangey, and look at it. Look at the difference in beers. Both pale ales. Session IPA. This one. it's very rare I kind of cross reviews and bring another beer in that I've just previously reviewed, because I just like to keep it separate. But on this occasion, I just felt like the beers were so remarkably different. This one being very, very much more of a traditional British pale ale, if you like. Earthy, spicy, pine needly. But I suppose for Wylam, it has to be that way. Why would you produce two of the same beer? We know some breweries are up to that old trick where they kind of just relabel a beer and call it something else when it's really the same beer. But when you're a good quality brewer like Wylam, and everybody's talking about Wylam, why would you rebrand? Why would you rebatch or relabel a beer? You have to have a point of difference. So this is their point of difference. There we go. Maybe there was a little bit of flavour locked away in the bottom of the bottle. Let's give it one more shout. Not really. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I probably wish, even though this is 5% ABV, is slightly stronger than the Session IPA, the Swipe Right. I kind of wish that I reviewed this first. I had a great Session India Pale Ale in Swipe Right, and now I've gone to something which is a little bit more traditional, and it's not as punchy for me. It's not as tropical and fruity. I know it's a different beer. I completely understand it's a different beer. But when you have something that you love, you don't really want to... Even though I'm enjoying the beer, you've had that level. You want that level again. So for me, I'm going to rate this a little bit more traditional. I give the other beer, the Swipe Right, a 9. Probably going to give this a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. A pretty decent beer. If you like your more traditional, slightly earthy, spicy beers, then this one's for you. It's remaining light. 7 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.